There is an old saying, revenge is a dish best served cold. But I believe true power is realizing you don't need to serve the dish at all. You let the universe serve it for you. We live in a loud world, a world that tells you to fight back, to defend yourself, to clap back at your haters. But physics and psychology teach us a different law, the law of cause and effect, the law of karma. When someone wrongs you, whether it's a lover who cheated, a friend who betrayed you, or a colleague who stole your work, your ego screams for justice. You want to expose them. But here is the secret. When you interfere with revenge, you interrupt their karma. By staying silent, you create a vacuum. You step out of the way so that the consequences of their own actions can hit them without obstruction. Silence is not weakness. Silence is the void in which the truth eventually screams. In this video, we are going to explore the 9 specific life situations where you must shut your mouth, step back, and watch the show. Situation number 9 is the most difficult one to master, but it yields the greatest reward. Welcome to the power of silence. Situation number 1, when they are destroying your reputation with lies. The smear campaign. This usually happens after a breakup with a toxic person or a falling out with a jealous friend. They run to mutual friends and paint you as the villain. Your instinct is to scream, to post screenshots, to prove your innocence. Don't. In psychology, there is a concept called the backfire effect. When you frantically try to defend yourself against a crazy accusation, you look crazy. You look guilty. You lower yourself to their mud. The karma. The truth has a vibration. It is stable. Lies are unstable. They require constant maintenance. If you stay silent and continue to act with dignity, eventually their mask will slip. They will lie to the wrong person. They will contradict themselves. People will look at your silence and their noise, and they will realize who the stable one is. Let their own manic energy expose them. Number 2. This one hurts the most. When they leave you for someone better. They discard you. Maybe they monkey-branched to a new partner. They treat you like you meant nothing. You want to text them. You want to ask, why? You want to tell them how much they hurt you. Silence is your only weapon here. If you chase, you feed their ego. You confirm that they are the prize. But if they leave and they hear nothing, no sad stories, no angry texts, just dead silence. The karma. This triggers the void. They expect you to chase. When you don't, they start to wonder, wait, did I lose them? Karma hits when the excitement of their new fling wears off, and it always does, and they look back to see you, gone. The realization that they traded a diamond for a rock, and that the diamond doesn't care, is a psychological torment you cannot manufacture. Only silence can create it. Situation 3. When they try to trigger your anger. We call this the bait. Narcissists and toxic people survive on reactive abuse. They will poke you, insult you, and push your buttons until you explode. Then, when you scream, they point at you and say, "Look how crazy he is." If you speak, you lose. You give them the supply. You must become a gray rock. The karma. When you deny a narcissist a reaction, you starve them. It causes them a narcissistic injury. They will escalate, try harder, and eventually, they will have a meltdown all by themselves. Karma works here because by not reacting, you force them to sit alone with their own toxicity. They will eventually poison themselves because you refused to drink the poison. Number 4. When someone steals your ideas or identity. Maybe a coworker steals your project. Maybe a friend starts dressing like you, talking like you, and copying your personality. It's annoying. You want to call them out. Be original. Stay silent. The karma. Imitation is suicide. People who copy have no foundation. They are shells. If you call them out, you look petty. But if you stay silent and keep innovating, you will leave them behind. Karma handles this because they are always one step behind you. They cannot improvise, they can only mimic. Eventually, they will face a situation where they can't copy you, and they will fail because they don't have the skills. They only have the costume. Number 5. When you are purposefully excluded. They made plans in front of you. They formed a group chat without you. They are playing power games to make you feel small. Do not ask to be invited. Do not complain. The karma. There is a saying, if you are not invited to the table, do not bring a chair. Build your own castle. Exclusion is protection. The universe is removing you from rooms where you do not belong. By staying silent and thriving on your own, you trigger their insecurity. They excluded you to see you beg. When you don't care, their power game fails. Often, that table falls apart due to drama, and they will eventually come knocking at your castle door. Keep it locked. Number 6. When you watch them make a mistake you warned them about, you gave them advice, they ignored it. Maybe they mocked you. Now their life is falling apart, exactly how you predicted. The temptation to say, "I told you so," is overwhelming. Suppress it. The karma. Reality is the teacher. You don't need to be the teacher. If you gloat, you become the enemy, and they will focus their anger on you instead of learning the lesson. If you stay silent, they are left alone with the brutal reality of their error. Their own intelligence insults them. That internal shame is far more powerful than any words you could speak. Situation 7. When someone is committed to misunderstanding you. You explain your side, they twist it. You clarify, they twist it again. They want to paint you as the villain. Stop explaining. You cannot explain yourself to someone who benefits from not understanding you. The karma. Let them be wrong. By trying to convince them, you signal that you need their validation. Karma enters when they make decisions based on that false version of you, and those decisions fail. Let them live in their delusion. The truth doesn't need a lawyer, it just needs time. Number 8. Deep betrayal. Someone you trusted stabbed you in the back. Your rage is justified. You want to destroy them. But consider this. The betrayal is the closure. You don't need an apology. You don't need a final conversation. Their action was the final conversation. The karma. A person who betrays a loyal friend creates a habit of treachery. They will do it to the next person and the next. Eventually, they will run out of people to use. They will end up isolated, surrounded only by other traitors. A life without genuine trust is a hell they built for themselves. You don't need to visit it, just walk away. And finally, situation number 9. This is the one most people get wrong. When you finally succeed. You got the promotion. You got the girl. You got the body. You built the business. You want to scream it from the rooftops to all the people who doubted you. Stay silent. Why? Because validation is cheap. Mystery is expensive. When you win silently, people become terrified of your capability. If you brag, they can attribute your success to luck or arrogance. If you just exist in success without broadcasting it, they are forced to simply observe your power. The karma. Your success acts as a mirror to their stagnation. You don't have to say a word. Your life speaks. The best revenge isn't just living well, it's living well and not caring who is watching. Karma is not immediate. That is why it tests your patience. But make no mistake, the energy you put out always returns. If you put out revenge, you get chaos. If you put out silence and focus, you get sovereignty. Trust the timing of your life. Step back, be quiet, and let the universe do the heavy lifting. If you are ready to let karma handle it, comment, "I am silent," down below. Subscribe if you want to elevate your mind. I'll see you in the next one.